Hello and welcome to the Football Dream News Bulletin for March 3rd. In today's edition, we bring you the following major headlines. Old Trafford set for a boost as Lisandro Martinez returns for Newcastle clash. Fabrizio Romano confirms Ugarte set for Italy exit. Man United players push for Michael Carrick to be appointed permanently. Farewell Casemiro. United close in on Premier League powerhouse. And now for the full details. Old Trafford set for a boost as Lisandro Martinez returns for Newcastle clash. Manchester United are preparing for a crucial away trip to Newcastle United with two notable defensive changes expected. Following the 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace, interim manager Michael Carrick is set to restore Lisandro Martinez and Nussair Mazraoui to the starting lineup in a bid to add steel and stability ahead of Wednesday's showdown at St. James Park. The headline change is the return of the £57 million defender Lisandro Martinez. After missing 2 matches with a calf injury, the Argentine centre-back is now ready to make his comeback. Carrick previously told MUTV that Martinez's return was only a matter of days. He is expected to replace Lenny Yoro, who endured a nervy display against Palace, failing to track Maxence Lacroix for the early goal and struggling physically against Palace's forwards. Another significant adjustment is likely at left-back, where Nussair Mazraoui could make his first start under Carrick. He is set to replace Luke Shaw, who was forced off after just 24 minutes last weekend. Carrick revealed Shaw was feeling unwell and also picked up a leg injury following a heavy collision. With a 93% pass accuracy after coming off the bench in the previous match, Mazraoui is currently the most reliable option, particularly as Patrick Dorgu remains sidelined through injury. In midfield, Manuel Ugarte has attracted attention, yet experience may see Casemiro retain his starting berth. Carrick appears to value stability, especially with the Brazilian having had adequate recovery time. Up front, Benjamin Sesko is expected to continue leading the line following his impressive scoring run. Manchester United are aiming to extend their positive momentum under Carrick while maintaining pressure on the Premier League's leading pack. Fabrizio Romano confirms Ugarte set for Italy exit. According to the latest updates from respected transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano, Manuel Ugarte is emerging as a hot name in the summer 2026 market. After nearly 2 underwhelming seasons in England, the 24-year-old midfielder is edging towards a departure from Manchester United. Romano reports that concrete approaches have been made by clubs in Italy for the Uruguay international. Speculation about Ugarte's future first surfaced during the winter window, when Galatasaray showed strong interest. However, talks failed to progress and negotiations were halted. This summer, however, the situation appears different. Romano stated, "This summer, Ugarte will reassess his options and is likely to leave Manchester United." The decision comes amid preparations for a major midfield overhaul at Old Trafford, beginning with Casemiro's expected free transfer exit. Unlike club captain Bruno Fernandes, who retains full control over his future, Ugarte's position at the Theatre of Dreams is far more uncertain and heavily dependent on the club's rebuilding plans. The primary reason behind the potential exit is his lack of impact. The former Paris Saint-Germain midfielder has largely played a supporting role this season, making 20 appearances in all competitions, most from the bench. More concerning is the absence of tangible contribution, with no goals or assists recorded. A move to Serie A could offer Ugarte the platform to revive a career that has stalled in the Premier League. Man United players push for Michael Carrick to be appointed permanently. When Michael Carrick took charge in January following the dismissal of Amorim, doubts surrounded his relative inexperience. He was handed only a short-term contract until the end of the season rather than a long-term appointment. However, Carrick has made an immediate impact, guiding Manchester United to 6 unbeaten Premier League matches, 5 wins, 1 draw. This surge has reignited the club's top 4 ambitions. In matchweek 28, United came from behind to defeat Crystal Palace 2-1, climbing to 3rd place with 51 points. Improved results have transformed the atmosphere inside the Old Trafford dressing room. According to The Sun, the majority of players are pleased with Carrick's leadership. appreciating the freedom to express themselves rather than being restricted by rigid tactical structures. As a result, several senior figures are keen for Carrick to be appointed as permanent manager beyond this season. Michael came in and did an excellent job, bringing fresh energy to Manchester United. Some players felt that under Amorim, it was like playing chess, every move dictated by strict rules. Michael encourages individuality. What has truly impressed the squad is his knowledge of the game. Most players would love to see him become the permanent manager, a source told The Sun. Under Amorim, United were largely fixed in a 3-4-3 formation that failed to deliver consistent results. Poor performances led to visible frustration among players who felt unable to maximize their strengths. Carrick has since shifted to a 4-2-3-1 system, allowing greater positional freedom. With relatively minor adjustments, he has injected renewed energy into the squad. The board has yet to decide on the manager for the 2026-27 season, but continued success could place Carrick firmly among the leading candidates. Farewell Casemiro, United close in on Premier League powerhouse. Manchester United are urgently seeking at least one new central midfielder after confirming that Casemiro will leave Old Trafford when his contract expires in July. The club has drawn up a shortlist featuring several Premier League-based stars to reinforce the midfield ahead of next season. According to multiple reports, United's top three targets are Elliot Anderson, Nottingham Forest, Adam Wharton, Crystal Palace, and Carlos Baleba, Brighton and Hove Albion. The club is also monitoring João Gomes of Wolverhampton Wanderers. Notably, Spanish outlet AS reports that United have initiated informal contacts with representatives of Newcastle midfielders Sandro Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro himself is said to have personally recommended Guimaraes as his ideal successor in central midfield. Nevertheless, negotiations remain exploratory. Newcastle are reportedly willing to sanction the departure of only one key midfielder before the 2026-27 campaign, as they aim to secure European qualification. Guimaraes, appointed club captain in August 2024, has scored 9 goals and provided 5 assists in 23 Premier League appearances this season, though he has missed the last 5 matches due to a hamstring injury. AS further suggests that Elliot Anderson is currently United's priority option. The English midfielder has enjoyed an outstanding campaign and is viewed as the ideal partner for Kobbie Mainoo in next season's midfield. United may also be forced to sign an additional midfielder should Manuel Ugarte depart. The Uruguayan has started just 7 Premier League matches and has struggled for opportunities since Carrick's arrival. Several European clubs are monitoring the situation, and United are prepared to consider suitable offers. A dramatic summer is expected at Old Trafford, with the Red Devils determined to rebuild their midfield post-Casemiro, with a player capable of making a decisive impact in the Premier League.